Okay, so Dave, you've just sort of done a bit of a display, a bit of a demonstration for us. Just before the Airshow, of course, are you looking forward to the Airshow?
Yeah, absolutely. We've got quite a busy calendar this season. We're flying pretty much every weekend through the summer. So Sunderland comes almost halfway through the season, and we're looking forward to coming up to Sunderland. It's almost our local airshow, really. We're based in North Yorkshire, and this is probably the most local to our home base.
And does that make it just that bit extra special to be performing, particularly of course with Sunderland being its 25th year?
Yeah, I guess so. It's one of the ones through the season that we've been booked to appear at, but we're very much looking forward to coming up to Sunderland at the end of July.
Have you done Sunderland before, or is this the first time Tucano's appearing?
The Tucano's appeared at Sunderland before, but both the pilot and I are both new to the team this year, so I've certainly not done Sunderland before, so I'm looking forward to it.
And just sort of tell us, I don't know if I'm allowed to ask too much about the routine they perform there, am I allowed to ask that?
Yeah, you can ask that.
Yeah, what sort can we expect?
It's an 8-minute routine that Fivey flies. If the weather's good enough, then he'll fly what he calls his full display, so there'll be quite a lot of vertical manoeuvres using looping and some stall turns. The routine's been designed to show off the paint scheme that you can see behind me, so it's a commemorative paint scheme that commemorates what the squadron did 70 years ago during the Second World War. Towards the end of the war, the squadron were based in Malta and in Italy, and so Fivey's designed the display so that he shows off the top surface, the disruptive pattern towards the crowd to its best effect. So hopefully if we get some nice blue sky and some sunshine, then photographers will be able to get some nice pictures of the aircraft.
So there's very much a historic element to it as well. How important is that?
It's really important. We've got a very strong squadron association, so we've still got people that flew in the Battle of Britain who come back every year to squadron dinners, and so it's very important to us that we sort of honour our squadron history.
And just tell us a bit sort of about how you'll be preparing for the airshow sort of on the day of the performance. So obviously you're coming to Newcastle, what do you do there and what do you do just before the actual performance itself?
During the week prior to coming here, we'll have probably a day or two off because we'll have performed at the Royal International Air Tattoo the weekend before. So we'll fly home from that on the Monday. We'll have Tuesday and Wednesday off. We'll come into work on Thursday. We'll then do all the preparations required for this weekend, and then we'll fly the aircraft into Newcastle on Friday afternoon. We'll then come down. We'll spend the weekend in Sunderland. So we're based in a hotel in Sunderland. Fivey will come up here every day, pick up the aircraft, fly down. He's also got other engagements on during the weekend, so he's doing East Fortune on the Saturday and Cleethorpes on the Sunday, and he'll try and do those in one trip. So he'll get airborne from Newcastle, either come to Sunderland first or go to one of those other shows, and then he's got enough fuel to do 2 displays in one sortie. He'll land back into Newcastle and then hopefully get back down to the seafront before the show's over and be able to meet some of the public, sign some autographs, etc.
And how do you sort of go about putting together the actual routine itself, and how do you practice it as well?
It's quite a long process. Next year's display pilot is being selected next week, so we're already looking to the 2014 season. Once the display pilot's selected, he then flies with this year's display pilot. He will put together his routine. There's only so many manoeuvres we can fly, but we've got to fit it into an 8-minute segment or a 9-minute segment, because some of the big air shows don't want a long air show. And because of the rules that we're bound by in the military, we're only allowed to fly one sequence. We can't have a different sequence each weekend. So the sequence is put together, it gets approved by the senior officers in the Air Force, then gets practiced again and again and again, starting off high, so at 4,000 feet, and then we step it down to eventually be at 500 feet, which is the height we display at. He'll practice that over and over again, then it gets public display approval by our senior officer in the Air Force, and then we're allowed to go and show it to the public. And that's it really, and then we go around the various air shows each weekend.
Thank you very much.
No problem.